we're moving on to our next agenda of the day. So is this show on Netflix? I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. It's called Love is Blind. It's not necessarily a new show, but the premise is. Wait, Rose, have you seen it at all?
Nah, at all.
Okay, come on. I think
I
you
haven't seen
mentioned
it either, by the way. I mean, I've seen like on Netflix, but I've never watched it.
Yeah. So basically, the concept I want to discuss is like, so basically, okay. So this is the concept of the show is like, there's a bunch of people, guys and girls, and then they date each other. They actually go on actual dates, but they don't see each other. Like they have no idea what the other person looks like.
Okay.
They go on dates. I think it's the spread of like a week or two or something like that. And then whoever you connect with the most, you guys connect, you feel each other, whatever. You then propose. After you propose, that's the first time you now meet. And then you then meet, and then you see each other, and then basically you're now you propose, so now you're engaged, and then you marry at some point. So basically, for dramatic purposes, the show, when they are on the day of the marriage, I mean, one person cannot say yes, one person cannot say no. But I mean, they're not really expecting that, because remember, the idea is they've connected initially. I mean, the only thing they don't know is what the other person looks like.
So
Yeah.
this is
So then
literally like Love is Blind, like literally.
it was literally Love is Blind. Yeah. And like they actually, like, so like a couple, I don't want to spoil the whole show, but like yeah, so some people actually, come away and they get married and they're happily married, and some other people, when they now do the reunion and then they see the other people they were dating that maybe they had a close connection with, but it wasn't quite there, they now see what they look like, and they do not regret the person they actually chose and shit like that. So basically, what I didn't want to take away for us to discuss is, can love be blind, in the sense of, does it matter what the person actually looks like? So basically, if you have like your ideal girl, like your perfect girl, like everything is there, she understands you, you understand her, you guys vibe, like it's all rainbows. But then she's just not your type physically. Does physical type now matter? Like, is love blind? Do you have to see? Is love blurry? I mean, like, what's your take on that?
I have a take on this, but I want Rose to go first.
You want me to go first?
You, fam.
Man, as much as we would like to say, I don't know. I don't know if I can say love is blind, sha. But because you don't fall in love with your eyes closed. First of all, you don't fall in love with your eyes closed.
No, but that's the thing
You have
about
to
the
do-
show, though. It's because, like, how most people place too much emphasis on, like, the physical aspect.
Yeah,
They
that's why it's a
make it
show.
genuine.
That's why
Yeah,
it's a
no,
show.
but it's still an experiment in a way, because
Yeah.
they're making a genuine connection without seeing the person. So if anything, you really love the person regardless of what they look like, right? So does it matter?
See, guy. One thing like we should all understand is that like I don't think it is wise to get into a relationship with a partner that you're not physically attracted to, because as much as we might want to downplay it, the guy physical attraction is very important. Because like yeah, you guys connect
How
and everything,
important?
but
Give it a skill.
uh
Out of
well,
100%, how important is
out
it?
of 100%, I'll say like 80.
80
I'll say like 80. Why?
really
Because
from
You
you?
are
you're going to
tripping,
be
Holy
bro.
shit!
see,
All right.
You are tripping.
you're going to be living with this person for pretty much the rest of your life based on your marriage
Yeah.
vows. I know. And like, are you going to be happy with how your partner looks? Like, do you get where I'm going at?
100%, I get where you're coming
I
from.
know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know where you're going. We just
So
disagree where you're going.
like I don't know, man. Like it's different for everybody, sha.
Yeah.
Some people might as well just settle. I know, but is that truly the reality? Is that truly the reality that people actually settle, or people actually like, you know, look deep and like, yeah, I'm actually attracted to this person.
Yeah, but 80
I
seems
know.
like such a big number, because most people, I mean, I could be wrong, but most people say
High,
when
bro.
you marry the inside primarily. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, so I'm
That's
surprised
why I
you
wanted
said
us to go
80.
first.
Anything, I thought that
Exactly.
was,
Of all people, as
yeah, more people like you.
No, guys. See, I'm just being honest. I'm actually just being honest.
I appreciate it. I fuck with that. I mean, I'm just surprised. Okay.
Because I just feel like, man, you're going to be living with this person. You're going to
Yeah, but
be.
living with them is living with them, not just living with them physically. Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah,
like
yeah. I get
because
that. I get that. I get
because
that.
okay, if you put 80% on it, yeah, I mean, because looks are in quote, they're supposed to eventually be superficial, right? So like looks will fade because people get older and blah blah blah. It's like if 80% on just how the person looks, nigga, 10 years down the line, that 80 is
No. I mean, like, wait. When you say that, when you put that skill, when I say like 80%, I mean like it's not like I'm putting that physical attraction against other factors.
but
I'm
that's what it
putting it
is
like
though.
So what are you doing then?
as a
Yeah,
standalone factor. Like how
it's not
important is
standing
it?
against anything. No, put it against other factors. That's
If
what
it's
okay, maybe that was
against
what
if it's
yeah.
against other factors, man, depends on how many other factors there are.
Wait,
In general,
hold on. Wait. When you say you did not put it again, what do you mean? So,
Yeah,
like
what are you
like if
comparing it to?
yeah, what do you
you know
mean
how they
when you
have the
said
skill, you know
that?
how they have skills where they say something is very important, something is important, not so
Uh-huh.
important. Yeah, that's where I'm
Oh, okay. So on
so
a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it? You said eight.
Oh, I
yeah.
got
That's
you.
what
This nigga,
that's what I
you need
wanna.
to
I
That's so
don't
clarify
feel
that.
that's
like
so
You
weird
okay,
though. That's obviously
need to
not what we meant.
clarify that, bro.
This
you
nigga
guys
is
were the one
right.
that needed to clarify that, man.
This nigga is
No,
right.
you needed to
No,
clarify
nobody
that,
knew what
man.
the fuck he was
What you
talking
mean?
about.
Nigga,
No,
what?
but like obviously you should have stated that
Okay, no,
against
now I'm asking as a comparison to everything else, whatever you personally you look for in an ideal partner, how much of an
yeah, that's not a
importance?
question I can answer on the spot.
Why?
That's
Like,
quite tough because there are
There
a
we
lot of
go.
other
That's the
things you
real
have to
rules.
consider.
That's the rules we know. This nigga is
uh,
declining to answer.
But like, no. Obviously, there are a lot of other factors. I can't just bring
No, we're
out
not
one
declining
random.
dialogue. No, there are a lot of other factors. How much of an importance is physical attraction to you in
Yeah,
comparison
you.
it's
to
important.
Yeah.
how much? Scale it, man. How much?
Have I not already done that? I've scaled
No,
it now.
in comparison to the other factors.
Guy, I cannot do that without a proper analysis, guy. We have to look at the other
Analysis.
factors first. Yes, now. I'm not just going to throw out any figure now. Definitely, you have to properly use your analysis now and, give them the right facts and figures.
Why is this nigga talking like he's in a relationship? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
That's exactly my point.
yeah.
Obviously, like,
do we
my
need to
babe, I
make this
like
more
my babe.
explicit for you?
She's really physical. She's physically attractive to me,
Yes.
and
Uh-huh.
that's one of the reasons why I like her.
Okay,
In
how
addition to other
important was that
factors,
before
How
you got to this
important
topic?
was that in the grand scheme of things? Why is this nigga
Yeah,
dodging the
but
it's
question?
very important now. It's very.
Nigga, give
Is
us
that
a
what I'm
percentage.
saying? Oh my god! I've already given you guys a percentage. You guys
But
are
that
not
wasn't
putting
the
words in my
percentage we
mouth.
were asking for.
Which other? See, that's the thing. You guys are not being realistic here.
No,
If
yeah,
if
that's
you want me to give, if you want me to give you those numbers, we have to settle down and analyze all the other factors that are putting it against.
no,
Because
but you
I
know
can't
those
just
factors. You know what you look for in a partner.
exactly. Like, you know those
see.
factors, man. That's what I'm
We
saying.
are doing this on the spot. I can't just call out all the factors immediately. Obviously, there are certain ones that might come to mind now, and there are other
This
ones that might not
nigga
come to
needs to
mind.
go home
I know.
and
Give us an
actually
estimate.
present a plan and
Give us an
Yeah,
estimate.
yeah, exactly.
nah, you're a waste
Okay, so
man.
let's say it's like 5 factors. Now,
Uh-huh.
if it's like 5 factors,
Five main
I'll
factors.
give
Okay.
physical attraction a solid 30%.
30%.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
Let's go. Finally.
Okay.
We got there eventually.
We're going to eventually.
waste man.
This guy, bro.
Come on, what
Yo,
you say, fam?
I'm not even sure if I've fully developed my thoughts on this subject here, but okay. So first thing that came to my mind when you initially asked the question was back in the day, I'm pretty sure, like, okay, like the whole physical attraction thing, it's not as big of an or it's not as big of a factor as, like we said, the internal or whatever, like raising a family and whatnot. Like the physical
Yeah.
thing, it fades away. I think we can
Eventually,
all agree
yes.
with that. Like it fades away. Not only does, even if your looks do not fade away, a lot of times sexual attraction fades away
Mm.
just in the as a marriage goes on, right? So if that's the case, and if you've if you've spoken to like your siblings or uncles or whatever that are married, I've spoken to some of my uncles that are married, and one thing that shocked me the most was when we were like in a group and there were at least like 6, 7 of them that were married. And one of them said the one thing people don't tell you is like love fades away very quickly in a marriage. And I was like,
Love.
huh? Yeah, they said love, like love fades away
Huh.
very quickly in marriage.
Okay.
I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, yeah, like, but they describe love as that, this is what we're talking about, like this physical attraction, this intimacy, like all this lovey-dovey shit, like that shit fades away very quickly. And what keeps you together is your kids, or if
Yeah,
you're
I think all
religious,
the that is I
other,
think I would agree
well,
with that to a certain
yeah,
extent.
like that's what keeps you together in a marriage, like not necessarily the intimacy and whatnot.
Yeah.
If you, okay, what was the initial question again?
It's love blind. Like basically does physical attraction matter and how
Okay, yeah.
much?
So it matters in a sense because I guess it matters for you to get together in the first place.
Mhm.
I doubt many people will get together with a partner they don't find physically attractive. But when you
Exactly.
ask,
You don't just look at is it character
No,
you're
okay,
seeing
okay,
in the
okay. Let
first
me let
instance.
me let me
Yeah,
come from
wait,
this
you
angle.
you guys are
wait,
now trying to like
wait,
make it
No,
look
we're not
like
doing shit.
no, let's do
yeah,
that easy.
obviously like you don't look it's not a person's character you see first of all now.
No, I
Especially
know.
when
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know
That's why
that,
I
you
came
know
from
that.
this angle. So if imagine yourself just for a second on that TV show, right? You have not seen this person, but you guys connect. Like
Yeah,
you guys, it's
yeah,
basically you
exactly.
love this person. You're in love. When you now finally see the person, and maybe they are not now your type, is that an ideal breaker for you? Like after all
Yeah,
the connection,
that's
emotional
where I'll
connection.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Those guys. So yeah, so based on that, yeah, obviously, like I said, most people would say physical attraction is a prerequisite to getting with someone. But in
Yeah.
this kind of scenario you spoke about, where you've gotten to know this person and internally,
Mm-hmm.
her character and everything like works for you, so you can see yourself building a family with this person and
Mm-hmm.
raising your kids and everything going well and being your partner in life, helping you with your life decisions, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's credence to an argument that physical attraction can take a step back to all those things. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
you're saying you're not physically attracted to the person at all, then I don't think it would work.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just grow resentful over time, and then that's when people.
Exactly.
That's that's if
Now come on spitting. Come on
if there's a
spitting.
Yeah,
level
he
He's
is.
spitting. He's
if
spitting.
there's a level of
Go
physical
off, come
attraction
on.
enough for you to feel like you can maintain a relationship without stepping out of it.
Mm.
Even if it falls under the other things to a large degree. Let's say, like Rose, let's say normally physical attraction is 30%. Let's say in this scenario, physical attraction has dropped down to 15%
Mhm.
because you're not that attracted to her and everything else covers 85%. I can still see people moving forward with the relationship
Yeah, it's
despite
yeah.
me just slightly being physically attracted to the person because every other thing will make their lives a lot easier. There's more to life than intimate
True.
scenarios.
Facts.
Like all the other shit that a person brings to your life will contribute way more to your life
It's
than that
also
physical.
just as important. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true.
So I can definitely see like, especially religious people. I can
Mhm.
speak for Muslims. I can definitely see a lot of Muslim men moving forward with a marriage based on all the other things and not necessarily physical attraction. I can't speak for other religions, but I definitely see Muslim men doing that.
Mm. Yeah, this Kamal guy
Now
is
you,
good, you know. This guy knows how to
you
articulate arguments.
I did law, bro.
Nah, fuck with you.
Yeah, so you can go ahead now. You can tell us what you think.
No, 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 no. You give us a percentage if you had to put a percentage on it as far
Oh
as you
well,
know.
me personally,
Yeah.
physical attraction, fucking hell, bro. It's like, yeah, because at the end of the day, for me, as much as
Nah,
the
you're
other,
waffling, bro. No, no.
no, 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 no,
Just
no,
give
no.
us a
You see,
number.
at the end of the come on,
I'm
you
not, I'm
know
not.
very well.
Wait,
Understand that,
wait,
right?
nah. Let me land. Let me
Oh
land.
yeah, I don't know.
So,
Skills, give him
for
the
me,
landing gear.
physical attraction alone
Take
is
off.
never enough for me to move forward with anything, like anything,
Okay.
because like that shit will fall apart so quickly, and it probably will not
Yeah,
even go
fine.
anywhere. So for me, physical attraction is definitely not like more than 50%. So we can start there.
15.
It's not more than 50, 50, 50.
50.
It's not more than
50,
50.
not more than 50.
Yeah, so we
That's
can start
half.
there. Yeah, and we're gonna take it down. I say we can start there, but it's
All
definitely
right, all
not
right. Okay.
because it's not enough on its own
No, no,
to.
no, come on, not nothing like that.
So
Give
so
us a figure.
Give
You
us
guys
a
let me
number.
put
Give
you
him a
guys let me
I'm
put
number.
the
trying.
numbers. Come on, give us the numbers.
We're
Be
trying to get there.
specific.
Still thinking about
This
it
guy,
now.
you cannot be slick on your lost shit. I'm on your ass, boy. Give us a number.
This is the guy.
I'd say 40. I think 40.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty high. That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you guys get off
you
my neck.
guys
I'm
were on
gonna
my
say.
neck when I said 30. You guys were on my neck.
We're not on your neck because you said 30, or your neck because you didn't want
They
to say
said
anything.
80.
The nigga said
Yeah,
80 at first,
they
and then
said 80
after
at first.
after
Yeah,
we clarified why he said 80, he didn't want to give us a number. He started talking about all the other factors.
you
Like,
said
nigga, fuck your
waffling,
factors,
bro.
man. We don't care about your
Waffling.
factors. We just
Guy,
want
you
the
see, what I did. That's exactly what Kamal was doing. But he's trying
But
to
he
put in
still gave us a number.
some law, this thing to make it look juicier. This guy thinks he's a sharp guy. This Kamal
He
guy,
does, though. He does.
he got do
Hey,
exactly what I did.
skills. What percentage, bro?
Alright, so yeah, I'll answer. But let me first quote waffle first. Now, here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had Ben niggas also ask me, like, okay, like based on that show, like, okay, if I'm on that show and I connect to this person, because I'm also pretty big on, we have to be able to vibe. I mean, I don't like arguments, I don't like altercations, and if we understand ourselves, that's a big thing. Okay, so if we have that perfect vibe, and then we come out to finally see each other, and I'm not feeling that physically, like niggas might call me shallow, but like it's not happening. Like it's just not. Like it's not happening. This one time I was in secondary school, my physics teacher, I heard this guy say something about very disrespectful, by the way, in hindsight. He was like, "Oh, my wife is not fine." Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a problem now. You have to marry the inside. Like, it's not a problem. She's not fine. And I was like, it made sense back then, but now I think about it, I'm like, nah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you have to be attracted. Like, come on.
Have you ever been with someone you were not attracted to? Like that.
I don't know if I can say this one. My ops might be listening.
That says ops. No. This is a safe space. This is a safe space.
No, it's really
Put
not.
it
But
out
let me
there,
let me let me
man.
say
Put
this.
it
Let
out
me
there,
say this.
fam.
No
Let
one's
me say
listening. It's just two of us.
No, I have like okay, I have dated someone that like she wasn't wasn't like ideal, but it was close. Yeah, I mean it was close.
Okay.
Like if the ideal is 10, like it was 9. So I was like, life is not perfect out here. I don't go for like she's nice, she's everything. Yeah, I mean, so we move.
Now, so how was it when you guys were doing your thing?
Which thing?
Okay, so that before people think you're being a hoe out here. Okay, when you were being, your lovey shit now. How was
Uh-huh.
it? Like, how did you feel?
No, it was calm still. Yeah, no, it was calm. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was calm. And I knew it to be calm. Yeah, I mean, like my own thing. Okay, let me put it this way, which will also relate to the next point I was going to make is this
Uh-huh.
is I mean, like everybody has a different type, and my own type is I like slim babes, I like skinny babes. That's
Mhm.
just me. Like I like my
Mhm.
things skinny, and yeah, I'm kidding. I'll blow that part. I'll
Oh
bleep
my
that part. I'm
god.
kidding. I'm kidding. I said joke.
I uh-huh.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so basically now people can be slim now. And then maybe they get into a relationship and then they get
Yeah,
comfortable.
relationship
Start
with
eating.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
niggas might now come in shower like, oh, okay, now, but like no, but like come on. I mean, and I flipped it too, because somebody asked me one time, like, okay, what if your babe like she likes muscular guys? She wants you to start going to the gym. My first question was when she met me and started dating, was I a
Yeah.
buff guy? No. So you can't date the man that I start going to, like it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I
What are
mean,
you what are you saying here? Are you
let
saying
me
that if
land.
you
Now I've not landed yet. So
I
if I meet a thing, yeah, and I like my
uh-huh.
thing skin, and then I met her skinny, we started dating skinny. All of a sudden, she's added.
Uh-huh.
She gonna have to change. Yeah, I mean,
Or
huh?
or what?
I'm not gonna say it's a deal breaker, but like,
But is
it's
that
it's
that's
like
but that's not sustainable though. What you
it's
just
not
said.
sustainable. Exactly, and that's my point. Yeah, I mean, so that being said, the chick I was referring to earlier, yeah, I mean, she's one of those ones that she was slim at the time, but she's just one
Mhm.
of those babes, like the babes that if they eat 2 cupcakes, like it's curtains, like
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, so she was one of those, yeah, I mean, so
I
she
can
just
relate.
basically had to watch what but when she was like on it, she was buff, man, and that's why,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, exactly, yeah, I mean, she didn't have like high metabolism or whatever, so that's why I
Yeah.
called it 9, I know it 10. Yeah, I mean, so if I had to put a percentage on how important it is, I'll be honest, man, like I'm pushing 45%. Like,
All right. Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
come on, like let's be honest, like you like if I don't think my thing is buff, like imagine you're arguing now, you're arguing. Yeah, I mean, and you just look at her like this is I never buff. Like you can't be having that. She has to you have to
Yeah, that's
appreciate
just
her.
rude.
Yeah,
That's just
so-
rude. But you see why this is why I put emphasis on like physical
no,
attraction. Like it
no,
has
no,
to be there.
Rufus. And I
It
agree.
has
We're saying the
to,
same thing. I'm just saying it in a more raw way. It's not rude. I'm just
doesn't
saying
have
it.
to be there. Like, let's be real. It doesn't have to be there. But I think for us here, it has to be there. But in a
Exactly.
general sense, it doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
there.
Well,
And that's
yeah,
no, exactly. And that's why I flipped it, right? I was like, if she says, okay, you start going to the gym because I like buffer guys, that's cool. If that's what you like, you can like what you like. But if that's not how you met me, then don't chat to me. You know what I mean? So that's just it.
yeah. But to be fair, like, that's like what Kamal said. That's actually not sustainable. To be fair,
It's
because
not.
like
Sustainable in what sense?
Nigga, when she
like
gets pregnant and she puts
yeah,
on weight, what
over
the fuck
time,
is that?
like
No, and I
yeah,
agree. That's why you have to start as close to what you like as possible. I know understand that
Yeah, and
looks
then
will
what
eventually
happens?
become
So
superficial.
what happens? What happens if her
yeah.
body
Exactly.
changes
What
after she
happens?
gives
What
birth?
happens?
What
So if
happens
her
Like
body
when
eventually?
changes
these
after
two
she gives
start.
birth, and she can't be the same skinny woman you met, then what next?
What next?
Uh-huh.
Listen, see, okay, wait. Let me
Well, to be fair,
No.
to
Let him talk.
to
Let him talk. You want to bait him out? Don't bait
wait,
him
no,
out.
don't put me on the
Don't
spot.
bait him
Rose,
out.
talk, man.
Let him talk. Let him
No.
talk.
Okay. Okay, put it this way. Look at my nigga 60. He's not here today. Say for example, he likes
Uh-huh.
thick girls, right? Like they're already thick.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
if that thick girl now has a child, she's going to be wham. You get me? So
Okay.
what's then the because what you're asking now is a bigger question of into should girls then try and force their way back into the shape they were prior to
No,
having the child?
that's a different question.
I
I'm
think
asking.
it's similar though. I
No,
think
it's similar, yeah, but that's not. We need a girl to answer that shit. No, we need this. This is something you can answer.
okay. So what's your question exactly?
You know what my question is? This guy is answering around
No,
shit.
rephrase it. Rephrase it. Let's be clear on what the fuck
Not
your question
rephrasing
is.
it. The question is,
Uh-huh.
what do you do if you like your girl skinny, like you
Uh-huh.
said?
She was
What
paying
happens if when she gets pregnant, her body changes and then she can't be as skinny as she used to be? What next?
after she's giving birth.
Yeah,
Okay, what next?
yeah.
No, I think at the end of the day, like, it's a marriage. So I mean, if you love your thing, she okay, if you're already in that situation, she probably already knows what you like and how you like her. I mean, so it's all about, me then putting in the effort of maybe trying to encourage her, hey, babes, let's go gym. I mean, and shit
And
like
if it
that.
doesn't work,
If it doesn't work,
uh-huh.
yo, come on, what's all these questions
no,
for?
Kamal is asking the right
No, it's
question.
valid, bro. Like
If
it's
it
a
doesn't work,
valid
then it
question.
is what it is. Yeah, I mean, but
What does that mean?
I've already know. I
Exactly.
mean,
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I think
Give us specifics, guy.
it's on a case by case basis. I'm not just going to suddenly now leave the marriage just because of that. But
Uh-huh.
the worst that would happen is it to just become a bigger issue than it needs to be. I mean, like we might maybe
So when you
argue
say
about
it's
it.
a deal breaker, it's not necessarily a deal breaker, is it?
It shouldn't. No, it shouldn't be. I'm not going to leave a marriage just because of that. Like I'm already in. I remember I wasn't there just because of what she looked like. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
did put 45% on it. I know, but it wasn't 100. So like we gonna work it out. Like highest is to cause a big argument, but like she gonna go to the gym.
I think you're overestimating how much power you have in this marriage, bro. Like if she
I
says
know.
she's not like she ain't going to the gym, bro. Like
I said I will encourage now. I'll be like, oh babes, let's go together. You get me?
has anybody ever like tried to push you to change your physical appearance?
Me?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. And I wasn't
And
having it.
how did you feel when it was
Now I
happening?
was pissed because I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not how you met me. So you can't suddenly be asking for other things. It don't make sense. If you like them niggas like that, then go for them niggas. You know what I mean? Don't compromise. I guess is the overlying factor. Don't compromise if you like everything else, but the physical attraction is not quite there. Like if the physical attraction is close, but it's not there, then go home. I mean, like don't then come and then put that burden on them. Which I ain't gonna do that. Nobody should do that. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of marriages that happen just strictly out of convenience, especially in Nigeria that we are. A lot of marriages, bro. It's okay. This let's not even talk about the ones that happen because families just make a deal and it's beneficial for both of them. So they just say your daughter will marry my son and that's it. because that's even more of an arranged marriage. There's also marriage that just happened because I'm in a place here in a space, there's nobody else, and we just get married. And a lot of times, they're not necessarily attracted to each other. So then there's this wider problem that occurs obviously when this shit happens, which is obviously people cheating and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
do you think if people married not only people they were attracted to, but also people they got along with mentally, would people still cheat? Like men, women, would they still?
Ooh. Do you know the thing though? I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
still
that's.
cheat.
Do you know? Yeah, I think at my edge towards they probably would, like Rose said.
Yeah,
And the
they
reason
still
is this is because like men are dangerous. Like they say, men are scum. Yeah, I mean, but it really just depends on the guy. I mean, guys, I guess, are wired differently. But like the truth of the matter is, in that situation you just described, even though she's your type, even though she's buff, even though you vibe mentally, there's just always going to be a penga girl. And there's probably just always going to be a babe that you also vibe with even better and is also penga mentally. I mean, so that is always going to draw niggas' attention away. That's the
Wait,
thing.
there's something you said that I found interesting. You said men are wired differently. Okay, so are you saying that men are wired to be polygamous, or
I think
or polygamous?
and I could be wrong, but I think it's slightly easier for guys to be like, like if maybe their thing is not like buff or it's not doing it for them anymore. It's easy for them to just be like, you may fuck that. What else is out there? Where supposed to like girls, like when they're in love with you, like they're really in love with like you. So like that's what I'm noticing. I could be wrong. So it doesn't even matter how much you change, like physically. Like if it's you, is you. Yeah, I mean, but I know
Rose, what
girls
do
also
you think?
have types too. But that's just what I think.
Rose.
Man, guys, they cheat anyhow.
That's what I'm asking.
And it's crazy.
So do
It's
you think guys
crazy.
are just
I feel
out
like,
here, we
see,
just can't stick to one girl?
even if like people vibe, people do this thing, they connect, people will still cheat.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
Like
there's always going to be
there's
better.
no, see, and
But
the
why?
truth of the matter is
That's just life,
there's
though.
no reason. There's no genuine, you can't put a genuine reason behind it. Because like I don't know, man, like people just, and it's crazy because it actually doesn't make sense. Because there are so many consequences when you cheat. So many. Like it's mad.
If you
The
get caught.
consequences are crazy. You're like, but man, them still like, and you know when something is bad and you're really to still risk it all. Yeah, then there's no that it, you don't have any reason. You can't explain it. Like how?
Yeah.
How do you know that this thing is so risky? You can lose your family, you can lose friends, maybe get STDs, spiritual problems,
Spiritual
give
problem.
another babe, make another babe pregnant. And it's not even the pregnant for one child that scares me the most. It's the fact that you don't go and cheat on babe. Maybe she now has triplets by mistake, guy. Yeah, that's
Triplets.
yeah, that's game over, man. That's
It's
game
game
over.
set match. No, but
And
wait,
like
let
the
me
fact that like men them know this
uh-huh.
and they still go ahead, like you can't.
Okay, let me add a point to that. I think though, and I could be wrong, but I think a lot of this also goes into the mindset prior to marriage. Like if you feel like deep down in your soul, you're not necessarily ready for marriage, you're not necessarily ready for marriage with this particular person. There's always going to be that aspect of when something presents itself, you would want to be tempted. Now, me personally, I mean, that's why I always happen. You have to be ready before you go into any thought of the long-term ship. You have to be mentally ready. Now, me being mentally ready, my own personal opinion is I have to go out there and look because up until now, I've already done much in life. I haven't traveled as much as I want to, and blah, 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 right? So even if I go travel, maybe I'm in Thailand swimming with the dolphins and like, the swimming instructor wants to like lick me in it. I like, see, like, I mean, like, okay, if maybe I now vibe with somebody there, yeah, I mean, I'm content mentally because I know that okay, I looked. But there's going to be a time when there's going to be somebody penga. There's going to be somebody penga mentally that I vibe with mentally more that I understand that she understands me. But my own saving or my own thing that I can hold on to is that okay, I know I looked, I found my person. That's it. I'm not looking anymore. Yeah, I mean, but I will probably be tempted because I'm just a human being. Yeah, I mean, because I vibe with the
At the end
mental.
of the day, like this is where things like commitment comes in.
Facts. That's what marriage is, isn't it?
Like, yeah, because like I don't know about that mental connection part you're talking about, Shaskis,
No, it's
because
very
I don't know
important
how
to
you
vibe
can
with
just
that.
meet someone randomly and you already have some sort of mental connection with
I
them
mean, if you
without
talk now,
actually
you have a
doing anything.
conversation and you
Well,
vibe.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
you
have
can
to have
talk, you
mental
can
connection.
vibe and everything, but like,
Doesn't necessarily have to be over a long period of time.
anyways, there will always be someone that you believe that might be more physically attractive than your partner,
Facts.
and vice versa. I
Yes.
know in terms of different things, but like at the end of the day, like how many fine babes do you want to be with? Like you see one fine babe today, and now man, she's leng and everything, and like you move to her, you see another one, you move to her, you see another one, you move to, like how many do you actually want to move to?
All
Like,
of them.
see, guys,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
like so it's not reasonable, it's
No,
not a
exactly.
sustainable, lifestyle to live.
So you
I
need
know,
to find
because at the end
contentment
of the
within
day, like,
yourself.
yeah, pretty